Alright, let's talk for a second, because if you're here, you already know something isn't clicking with your current setup. The first time you open the Thunderobot Zero 16 Pro, that feeling finally goes away. This is for the kind of person who feels it instantly when performance isn't lining up with ambition. You don't just play games or work on projects, you push sessions longer, multitask harder, and expect your machine to keep its composure. You've reached the point where patience for lag, heat, or compromise is gone. Before we go any further, take a moment to check the current price and stock. Machines built at this level don't sit around politely waiting, and availability can shift fast. You remember the moment you knew it was time to upgrade. Maybe your old laptop sounded like it was fighting for survival during a match. Maybe high refresh displays felt wasted because frames couldn't keep up. Or maybe you realized you were docking yourself to a desk just to get the performance you wanted. That was the realization: you weren't asking for more than necessary, you were asking for what should have been normal. Once this laptop becomes your daily driver, the relief is immediate. Games finally feel unlocked instead of restricted. Motion is absurdly smooth, not just fast on paper. You stop closing background apps out of fear. You stop worrying about thermals, throttling, or sudden dips. The machine just stays steady. Picture competitive gaming where every movement feels surgically precise. Long creative sessions where renders don't interrupt your flow. Late night binge watching on a screen that feels sharp, fluid, and immersive instead of tiring. Even traveling feels different, because you're no longer away from your real setup, you brought it with you. The performance doesn't feel aggressive. It feels controlled. Confident. Like everything is running with intention instead of brute force. Once you experience that kind of balance, going back to weaker hardware feels instantly frustrating. If this laptop is on your radar, don't wait around for stock swings or strange price jumps. Waiting usually turns into paying more or missing out entirely. You might question whether this level of power is excessive. That thought disappears once you realize how long you've been adjusting your expectations downward. This isn't excess, it's freedom. Freedom to run everything the way you want without planning around limits. One surprise you don't expect is how composed it feels during long sessions. Even when you're pushing it hard, it doesn't feel fragile. That calm performance becomes something you genuinely appreciate day after day. Everything feels incredibly fluid. You stop second-guessing performance. Your setup finally feels future-ready. Long sessions stay comfortable using it feels quietly powerful. It's not a lightweight machine, and premium performance doesn't come cheap. But those aren't drawbacks, they're the trade-offs that make everything else work so well. Eventually, the comparison loop breaks. You stop asking what else is out there, because you already know what you want. Delaying just turns into one of those upgrades you look back on and regret not doing sooner. Check the price, see what's available, and trust the instinct that brought you here. When you're ready to stop negotiating with performance and start owning it, this is the laptop that makes that decision feel right.